The last one I did was a loss. And this one here, I've got a win. But I guess backwards, looking at the scoreboard at the end, you can see his accuracy is at the bottom right now. 36% shaft, 40% rail, pincer, sorry. Pretty good accuracy overall. Damage done, I did better, but let's see, I figured out the hotkey finally. Shift. Um, Shift arrow keys to move 3 seconds back and forth. So I had way worse. 29% pincer, 27% shaft. I did not do nearly as well on accuracy. But if we look at it, I just shot more in general. Which, well, except for rockets. Looks like he shot a lot more rockets. And I actually shot with the other two guns, the machine gun and the blaster. He had zero. He had 3 shots with the machine gun versus my 50 shots and 69 shots. I didn't do a lot with it, but yeah. So head to head, based on this, I would expect to lose. He did so much better with his aim. That's scary. On even rockets, he did better for accuracy. So the point of this is to walk back through. See, I won really, really well, actually. More than double his frags. So I want to go through this and talk about why I won, or at least work my way forward from the beginning, having known that stats-wise, it doesn't feel like I should have won. And Presso K is a pretty good player. I've seen him occasionally online, I believe in the official Discord. So running into someone whose name I'd seen before was pretty neat. It is a pretty tight-knit community. I expect once we hit open beta, it'll get less closed. We'll see a lot more new faces, which is fantastic. Because basically everyone I see is a fan of the game. So, yeah, going back to the beginning. Let's see. All right, started real quick. Right. So, from the start, again, I get shaft spawn. This one's interesting because what I can do rather than rushing red is rush for rocket. There's a rocket up here. What I can do is cut left. There. Yeah. So I can grab shaft, head up there through portal, which takes me up on this platform, and run that way. And that gets me in a position where I can delay red so that it's synced up with Mega, roughly. It's not exact. And from there, I can decide, like, if I can force him into the blue room, then I can get Mega and then retreat to red from there, which is a good position to be in. In retrospect, I think I should have done that. But this doesn't hurt me necessarily. The opening is fine. Okay, get shaft, very good weapon, get red. So it's now going to be a 28. And now I go for rocket. And from the sound I just heard, let's go back a bit. So he's right off to the right. Probably he's doing the lift jump to get to Mega. But he might be doing something like if he spawned blue room, got blue, and rocket, he might be rushing red to see if he can get damage on me and then fall back to Mega. So I should clear this. I don't do a great job of it. Let's go through that a lot slower, see if we can see anything. Yeah, nothing purple or pink shows up, so it should be alright, but I should have cleared it better. Because if he'd been running across that bridge, that would have been a scary surprise. But here, so either he just got Mega or he did the lift jump. He hasn't gotten Mega, sorry. Either he got Mega or he hasn't gotten Mega, and he went for Pincer Blue. He's probably got... Pincer's not here, it's Blaster. My bad. You can see Pincer, though. Blaster's right down there. He's probably got Rocket, if I'm right. I'm betting he spawned Blue Room, got the Rocket that's right there, and then came in, jumping across the pillar to get Mega. And then dropped down to get the Blue, which puts him at 200 health, 100 armor, which is a much better position than me. At the time, I was not thinking. But so I hear him getting the blue, and I just don't want him to shoot me. And there's proof he got rocket. My spawn guesstimate is probably right. He backs off. It's a bad place to be for me. So there, I can tell he's got pincer. He doesn't have shaft. What I should be doing is red comes up first. I have shaft and he doesn't. And he has pincer, but I don't. So I need to position myself in a place where it's a mid-range fight that he doesn't have the cover to peek well, so that I can abuse my shaft advantage. Which there's a few places to do it. Honestly, the top of teleporter exit I think would be the best place. It's hard for him to get an angle from there that I can't just run him down if he tries to peek and shoot me. And it also puts me in a position where I can cover shaft. It's right above it. And he can... Like, the only place he can push me with pincer is from the rocket that I was talking about, the one I grabbed, right above, behind where I am right now. And if that's the case, I can just dodge into the double bridge room, the one above the shaft ammo. But instead I go for pincer because it is a good weapon. He hits me, which is really bad for me. I'm trying to get out, trying to steal his. So, this is good for me. What he should have done is back to red, taken red, and then come in very strong to fight me. He hit me once, I got okay trade damage, I got the blue, denied that off of him, but I'm still in a better position right now. If he had back to red, and he'd been quick about it, red is up, it spawned 1 second ago. Mega spawns about in 6 seconds, so if he'd been quick, he could get in position to get exit damage as I play Mega, if he'd backed off that way. But instead he falls back here. He could also go this way, clear line of sight. I did just get pincer, so he might be concerned about that. And rather than staying here and fighting, he could have dropped and gone through the little hallway that's down there. But he is still stronger than me, so fighting isn't necessarily a bad call. I just find it weird that he let me out of that room for free. So here, oh, that's ugly. That is really ugly. Is that just how it rendered? Yeah, okay. That was just how it loaded from memory. It wasn't how it was recorded. There, I get free damage. It was an okay call from him. There wasn't a lot of room. If I'd shot him with a rocket, he would have taken at minimum 80 damage. And that would have been bad. But he's defending Mega. If he's smart, what he could do is back off and try and hit me with a pincer shot as I go to red. But depending on how he does that, his only chance is to go directly this room, the shaft ammo room, or go through that other hallway with the circles, the 5 health bubbles. And if he goes to the health bubbles room, path I'm taking puts me in a spot where I can drop on him and pincer advantage isn't good. So he just opened the door right there into shaft ammo. You just heard it. And that's the double bridge room I was talking about, sorry. Let's hop back a bit. Yeah, you can see them here. Used to be only one bridge that you had to jump onto. It was a weird movement. I like how they made this flow better. So he's underneath me. What I should do is step slightly to my left, rocket down, and barely show myself to do it. I don't know why I shot there. I heard the door. But I thought he might be pushing me. So, I've now got red. There's no way for him to get to me at this point. He might come from shaft and try and push me. But I don't think he has shaft yet. So I can take a good fight. Now, I know he's got Mega. If he doesn't, then he's got his own problems. And again, it'll be red up first, Mega about 10 seconds later. So he is either right below or right there. And I can't tell which because I still haven't figured out how elevation audio works. And I guessed wrong. He was up top. So he now has Mega. I was wrong on the timing. He had delayed it more than I thought. So what I could do here, he just shot, I just shot. Neither of us can shoot. So I should be trying to get in a position where I can shoot and he can't retaliate. But he's going to be able to get shaft if he does this. So we both go for pincer shots. We both hit pincer shots. I disengage. He's now got shaft. There's nothing I can do about that. Not the best call for me. If I denied that, that would have been very good. And then I just eat a direct rocket. This is not a good time. But I want red. I'm desperate for red. I know the timing on it. I managed to steal it. I don't think he was expecting that. After a direct rocket and a pincer shot, I was low. If he'd hit his shot, I would have been dead. 42 health. Not a good call for me. The fact that I do that much damage is phenomenal. The fact that I deny red is also good. So he's in a really bad spot. We can actually hear him screaming. Yeah, there was his screams. So now, on death, I know he's low. I don't know the scream threshold. I think it's below 50 health, but I might be wrong on that. I get this spawn, which is good. This is exactly what I need. Because he is going to be rushing for Mega, but he got Mega at around 50, so it's up at around 25. I've got about 10 seconds to get there. I get blue, and I can get rocket, and I can push him off of that. That is enough to get either the kill or to deny him Mega and secure it for myself. Let's see what I do. I don't do that. Instead, I don't know what that was. Honestly. He was very low. I could have killed him if he hadn't gotten the blue, probably. But with rockets, pushing up through the portal is a very scary position. And then he manages to get Mega. But he's only got about 100 health. He's still way out equipment right now. But yeah, so going back through that whole sequence, all the way back to the spawn. There. There, all the way to the spawn. This was bad execution. This is bad spawn planning. I got lucky as hell on this for how much damage I did. But I shouldn't have been there in the first place. I should have gotten the rocket, let him get that armor. He would have had roughly 100 effective health, whereas I would have had roughly 150, closer to 175, plus an actual weapon where I could deny him Mega. And instead, I've got nothing to fight with, and he just steals it. So yeah, not the best plan. It's the red room. That's funny. I never noticed that before. Also the classic movie reference. But to the red room. So, red is coming up. I have no viable weapons. Blaster does not count. So what my plan should be is back off, get the pincer and the rocket so that I can have actual equipment. And then the blues are spawning soon. Not super soon. So I can't just hold them, sit on them. What I can do is get red timing, which is about to happen. Maybe get some damage if that is going to be a thing. But with the need for weapons, it's not really worth taking those risks. So weapons first, play it very passive and safe. Avoiding conflict until I can get some of the blues to spawn, get those, and then hopefully get some damage as he collects one of the major items, get timing on those, and then start recovering. Let's see what I do instead. I steal red and do a shitload of damage with blaster. So again, that technically is a kill, but this is not what I want to do. What I all set, like against a better player, press OK is very good, but I should not have been able to pull that off. I hit fantastic blaster shots as he comes in. Let's see how much that was. 1, 3. Really good blaster damage. He slows himself, which means hitting him with blaster is even easier. And I get the kill. And that was not a play that should have worked. I'm glad it did, of course. I'll take anything that works for me. But he just wasn't expecting it. And so, like, bad, slow field, bad fight by him. I think if he had more experience in duel, he would have shut me down. And I suspect the next time I run into him, I will not get away with it. But he was just surprised. So, I did exactly the opposite of what I said was a good tactic, and it worked. But that's kind of the point of taking a winning game. Even when I win, even when I go 9-4 and just destroy him, destroy isn't the right term. 9-4 is still not a super brutal game. He still played well. But when I'm that far difference, twice as frags, there's still stuff to learn. And apparently, one of those 9 frags was undeserved. And I look forward to him shitting on me the next time I try it. So, now we're back to the game plan, the actual game plan. I know red timing if I'm smart. I don't know red timing because I'm me, but I should know it. I now have shaft at full ammo. I've got pincer, as you can see down there. And I've got rocket right now. So what I can do is get in position, and I could do is get in position for Mega and challenge him for it. Even if I couldn't take it, I could fight for it and get damage. And now I can't at all. If he's smart, yeah. Me positioning like that was really bad. I had, let's see what I had. Okay, took the rocket, 33 health. Anything kills me. A vaguely well-placed rocket kills me. A pincer shot obviously kills me. 2 blaster shots kill me. I'm trying to remember how much damage the machine gun does. I think it's 10, maybe? It might be less than that. But however many, it's not a hard kill on. So what I do is I put myself in basically the pit. This is a shit place to be in. Low ground. It's hard to get out. You can get yourself cornered against the walls. All he has to really do is like shoot here when I'm trying to get blue, and I'm dead. Even if I'm back in the corner, I'm not stuck. I can't get out. There's no way for me to do anything. Even with blue, I'm in trouble. So, I am smart. I look in the right direction. He does not look this direction, prepared for me to be there, because why on earth would I do that after taking a direct rocket to the face? But I get the 25 health. I'm now at 108 stack, which is I can survive a direct rocket and I can survive a pincer shot. Anything more than one of those is a really bad day for me. I hit the shot, he screams, I get out of the portal, he doesn't have a chance to react. The fact that I was there was terrible. And now I go for another peek. I miss my shot. I'm in the same place I was before I dropped. He's in a worse place though, so that's good for me, which means I can look for red, which is spawning right now. It'll be up at 24 next. I can look for health bubbles. There's a 25 that spawns right above here that I can go for. And I'm okay. Not a good strategy, but I can recover from it. So the next thing that's coming up is Mega. And I know he's got... There's only 50 armor on the map. I just hit him good, and I'm pretty sure when I hit him... where was it? When I hit him here, he had just gotten blue. I think. Did that hit his armor? Go back for a second. I hear him. I don't think he had blue, actually. He didn't have any armor there. So, knowing that blue is probably coming up soon, back off to it, he'll have... There's the 50 vial in that room, and then there's also the 50 armor, which means he'll probably be around 75-50. 125 total. So depending on how I can run it, with what I've gotten here, I am not great, but doable. So I now know he's in blue room. And I'm hoping he would jump up There is a little, you do a neat little ramp jump in that area. You just run into the wall and jump, and it takes you up to the rocket. So I'm hoping he'll pop up there, and he does. But I miss my shot, he misses his shot. We're just waving at each other at the moment. There's red, I time it well. I don't lose anything, which is nice, but it also doesn't matter that much. And he misses his shot. So what I can do now is catch him there and hopefully go for the kill. That was a really messy fight. So the Mega wasn't even up, but having the high ground would have been good. Let's walk through that fight, talk about how I should have approached it. So I know he is rushing out. I am trying to get there before him so I can stall him in the hallway. But honestly, that is not something I can do. What I want to do is open the door and shoot him. Or get through the door without him stalling me. Because both of us want to stall each other. I want to stop him over there, he wants to stop me over here. It's a bad time for either of us if that happens. He hits me there with the wrong weapon. And I say that because if he had shaft out, he could have just stopped me in my tracks. If he dodged the rocket, I probably would have taken 100 damage, maybe 150 before I could have cut to the left. And if he dodged the rocket, then I'm out of that fight. I can't do anything to get Mega. But instead, ooh, that's gross. Why does it do that? I take the hit. He misses that. That feels bad. I've done that a lot. I did it in the last video. It just feels bad. And then I just hit my shots. Like that rocket there, I think even if he nailed the lift jump, the rocket would have stalled him. I don't fully understand the mechanics of how lift jump works. It might have been he takes that hit right before the peak, jumps right after, and then he gets launched. But either way, I hit him perfectly, taking 200 direct damage, and he's screaming, and I kill him. Is that 2 hits from the shaft? With 2 rockets and 2 shaft cells? Yeah, that feels bad. What do they have? 300 going in, 224. Can hit a little more. I was actually outstacking him by a lot. I didn't realize that. Because we both take about 200 damage. I just kill him. And there I hit the jump. Which is a lot easier when you're not mid-fight. So here we can see I start taking control. He hits lots of good shots. We did the same damage, I just had more health. And I think that's really the nature of this game. I have more health, so I kill him, even though he fights better than me. So I now have a shitload. I want to kill him. I know he's got at most 200 effective health, 100 health, 100 armor, which means I can have half as good shaft and still win the fight. Not exactly. I gotta get a little bit better than that. But if I'm hitting about 25%, which is what I usually do, him hitting 50% means I'm dead no matter what. Like, someone who hits 50% shaft on me will kill me. That's just a rough deal. So I just saw his rocket. There's a few options of where he is. He may be still on those 2 bridges. He might have dropped down. Based on my guess, I don't think he's dropping down. What I can do is take a little zoop, get myself like right here, and shoot him. I think what I do is just run right there, which is where he's blasting. Nope, I played safe. And I do some cheeky shit. He knows I dropped. He heard that. And then I just do this. And I'm... Ooh, why is it freaking? There we go. So there, I thought Mega was up. I didn't time it well. I was trying to be creative and be like, I just won this fight. He's in a really bad position. I can take Mega. Nothing for him to get. Like, he can get 50 health. and no armor. And I can just kill him from 285. Scary. But I guess wrong. So now what I'm trying to do is catch him. Now we're back to this game again. Chasing him through there. Oh, he got red. That was good, okay. Yeah. So let's walk through that sequence, talk about what to do better. That's the whole point of this, to think about how I can play better. Going back to the actual beginning. I have no idea where we were. Not too far back. Okay, so he just got rocket, went across that bridge. Jumped over, he's on that pillar right now, I think. And then... Is that right? Yeah, that's gotta be. Okay, so I am now strong. Oh, he gets the blue, that's where he gets armor. So here, he's probably right there. Based on that. I don't know why I did that. Going back through that, I think what I said before, I now know he's there. I thought what was going to happen was he was going to drop down, I would just shaft him right as he came through, he would be sad. But looking at this now, you know, he shoots a rocket, he shoots a second rocket, and it's right there. So what I could do is get myself right... I hate how it does this. It fluids poorly because I'm moving it around. There we go. Get myself right there where I'm nowhere near the door. I've got so much room to dodge, he's not going to be shooting there. So I can just stand right there, hit him with the shaft. If he tries to drop, cool. Otherwise, yeah, I can just win the fight. When he retreats, I've got control and damage. But instead I try to catch him as he rushes through. And here he comes. If I had moved out like that, I could have just hit him the whole way through. Instead, I do something dumb, and I think we're going to see that a lot. We've already talked about it several times. I do something dumb, he's surprised, I get damage off of it. And there, when I switch shaft to rocket moving in on them, I lose them a lot. That's just something to work on. No major skill thing there. Wait a minute. Yellow room. Red room. I mean, yeah. Why is this so funny to me? He doesn't have shaft until I gave it to him. Now he's going for red. That was a good use of smoke, honestly. I had no great way to catch him. There, he's just in a nasty spot. Let's talk about that. Hiding there works great against shaft because any cover is good against shaft. But the downside is when I switch to rocket, there is so little room to dodge. There it is, yeah. He drops in there, and it's just easy for me to hit those shots. Whereas I have all of this space to work with. Much more manageable. I don't know if my mouse shows up well. Hope it does. So I just hit some good shots. It's nothing skillful. He's just in a bad position. And there... I'm now scared, honestly. I shouldn't be, but I am. Because I'm out of shaft ammo. Which means if he takes a fight, I'm in a bad spot. I get the equivalent of what he gets, but I also just got Mega. So I'm in a much better spot. He has to go scramble for health. But I'm not in a major advantage. So what I want to do is control Pincer so he doesn't have it, use Pincer because he can't, and try and get some shaft ammo because I have 17? No, that's rockets. 6. 10. I need to redo my HUD. I can't tell which is what. Left is ammo, right is hockey. Okay. So I have 10 shaft ammo, which is not enough to fight. So I go here, and I shouldn't be going this fast, not that loud. If he is standing at the top of those stairs with shaft, I am that man. So I just know he went through portal. He's going to come up there, maybe. Wait, didn't he go through portal? I thought I heard it. Yeah, he goes through portal. I'm watching that, and it looks like he just drops off and goes through there again. And yeah, there's the door. He misses his rocket. I don't do any damage. Still doesn't have pincer. And because of that position, he can't get pincer. He just stole Mega off me. That feels bad. Now he's gonna get red, and I'm out of control again. That's a deserved fight. He just has more health than me. I hit some good shots though. So let's go back. Not there. Much really. Yeah, here. Where does he go? He goes through that portal. He's just standing at the top of the portal waiting for me to leave? He totally is. He steals Mega. It'll be up at 45. God, that was awful. You're just sitting up there. Well played. He baited me. I thought he went cut through rocket into red. But no, he stole Mega. And now he's stealing red, and I'm in a bad spot. He's got full stack. 400 effective health. Yeah, that's good damage trade. Let's see what I lost. I'm at 236 down to 187, 180. Not great. I do 20 damage more than him there. That last 100 damage rocket really sealed the deal there. So, talking about timing and off-spawn moment. He just ran over me justifiably. Now, I know I did good damage. Very good damage, honestly, for the fight. Not a good experience for him. I now have shaft. I know... Let's think about the blue armor. I don't know if the blue armors are up, because I don't remember as going back. I think the one in Pincer Room is up, but the one in Blaster Room is not. I just destroyed his armor. So I've got... He's going to come in more stacked than me. But if I can position well, I can control red, which is going to come up first. And hopefully I can just scare him away, not even like challenge him properly. That when either I get red off of it and get in a good position from that, or if he decides to commit to it, I can disengage, go the other way, and get Mega out of it. So it depends on what he wants to do. I'm in an okay spot, but not a good one. It's manageable. So I know where he is. He's above. Steal red. He goes for Mega. He basically did what I wanted him to. And that was awful. Missed up the ramp jump. I'm just trying to not die here. The fact that I get out like that is funky. Yeah, red's coming up very soon. I get in position for it. I block his sight. And I just leave. And the way he did that, let's talk about the audio cues there. So I hear him jump, and then he's silent. That's why I know he's coming down on me. If he'd landed, I would have known he's going somewhere else. He drops, and I'm just trying to not die, get some stack. I've been retreating through resource. I'm in a good spot. And then he loses me, so I just kill him off of it. And learning where that shaft ammo is really nice, because I can control Mega off of it. These lift jumps, they hurt me. I'm so bad at them. Might even need to just practice them. So, where I am now, I've got all weapons, I've got good ammo on everything. Basically full ammo on everything. I've even got a shotgun. I have very good stack, considering the fights. And red is coming up next. So I've got to get to red. And I do deny him blue. I trick him with the portal. That's good for me. What I should be doing is going for red. Because, like, he spawned over there, honestly. It is unreliable. Sometimes you can just spawn trap people. But what I'd want to do is just go near red, make sure I know he got it. He did get it. He doesn't know I'm here. I guess he does. He just came in shooting. Redded my health. So what are my next steps? Let's go through that whole scenario again. I don't like it. Harder to do well, and let's talk about it. Alright, so this was messy. I get really good shots on him on that little area, I do good drops. And I just wait. I think, let's go back to right where I am. If I had gone straight through portal, rush red, I could have gotten it, denied it from him. Been in a good position. I should have known he was there. He had to take jump pad to get the other way. I would have heard him take the portal to get up top if he'd taken the portal path. I have the wrong weapon out, honestly. I was trying to be quiet, but when he does that, I lose so much. He backs away, he's scared, I'm scared, it's a fun scared party. I'm just trying to recover, but I'm going very aggressive as I'm recovering. Like this path I'm taking, if he'd been watching that with pincer, I would be very, very bad place. I would have survived it, but not well. And I had just taken blue. I know it's not up, but I'm still going for it. I did not expect him to jump like that. I didn't think he was that fat. But well played on him. He pushed me, he killed me. I did pretty okay return damage. And right now, I'm in that same position. I need shit to fight him. I can't do this. So I get myself 2 of the 3. He's watching that, but I can still get it. I know he just left. I get caught by that shaft. I get out because I don't have the right weapon to fight that. He just sends rockets through there a lot that I eat. I'm lucky I didn't eat that one. He actually denied him the follow-up. Let's do that. So here, I'm in a bad spot. 104, he's got mega. I do a dumb thing, drop down. I should not have dropped. I do that pretty much every time. I want the blue, I'm scared. I get a great 100 damage rocket, undeserved. He throws slow weeble onto me, but I'm in a position, like, I'm already through. All I have to do is walk left, and I'm out of that shot. So he can't chase, he rotates. I just got pincer. We both miss. I would have survived anyway. If he'd hit, he probably would have pushed, but he doesn't. And I'm full stacked. I use smoke to get myself up. Even with that shot, I can still kill him because I hit good entry damage. I got recovery items. That was a nice, clean escape. A really bad position to start in. Not enough. Rolling back once again. Where was that kill at? I may have gone too far. There it is. Okay. So, No, he didn't hit that shot. I thought he did. If he'd hit it, I would have been way worse position. But I get the kill. I've got all the weapons. I'm half at rocket ammo, but I can just get that ammo if I need it. Now I'm at 195. I have a lead. So my next thoughts are, can I deny a weapon? Well, my next thoughts should be. They aren't. Can I get a weapon? Or can I deny a weapon? And can I get the upcoming major item, which is Mega? And also, can I get pincer shots? Just free damage. That's my shot. He goes for red. Do I actually lose red off this? I give him Mega. Or not Mega, I give him Shaft. He hits a freebie. I get recovery, but he got free damage. And I'm just playing safe, trying to hear Mega timing. But honestly, I've been having trouble hearing stuff. So I know he's roughly in blue room. And I just heard him switch weapons. I thought he was closer to the portal. Because the portal is a very safe place in everyone's head. You go through the portal, you can't be shot from where you used to be. Great. So I drop on him and shoot at him as if he's at the portal. Do very little damage, but it's free damage, unreturned damage. So I'm a happy boy. And now I can hear him through there. I'm just trying to zone. I get the weapon. I get out. Happy getting out. And that's a really important thing, actually. So this path is faster, usually, because when you're fighting, it also depends on how the whole fight's going. Like, if you're fighting here, we actually trade position, which is kind of funny, but here, I'm already around my first corner. He has to go up, and up the first set of stairs, up the second set of stairs, and then through the tunnel. I'm already through this one. I gotta go 2 angles. And I think they're shorter total distance. Plus, he takes the shot on me. So he slows himself down. I open the door, get the shot, get myself slightly in a better position. And so this is kind of the opposite of that. An earlier fight, where he was doing what I'm doing. I was much faster on the attack than he is this time. And I'm using my angle to switch weapons, because Pincer has slow refire time, and get the 25 health. So he can't touch me at the moment. I get 25 health, I get that free 70 damage, and he uses his time to get in position up there. I don't know why he gave up on Pincer. Probably because I was just at the perfect range to hit him with Shaft. Let's talk about that. This from his perspective. I am in a good spot, because I can grab Mega. I've already done good entry damage. Even though he was a completely different position at the time, it's still part of that same overall combat. So what he should be doing here is he peeks, he shoots, he leaves. That's it. Because I can do this, where I get a little bit of Shaft, and I get a 75 damage shot, and I get Mega. If he hit his shot, cool. But he should not be in there relying on it to hit, switching to rocket at long range. Get in, shoot, get out. Because if he hits, he can then come back in after refire is ready, without taking the shaft damage that I did, or at least reducing it. And if it misses, can't be punished off it unless I am already ready for it with Pincer out and shoot. And if he had shaft, he could return the damage, and it would have been a bad fight for me. So, get in, shoot, get out. Instead, he's low, I'm great, and I'm trying to make him sad. Let's talk about that little game. That was bad from both of us. What I should have done, in my opinion, is I took too long. If he'd been smart, let's get here. He can get out right there. You can just make that jump, get out, and I can't do much to him other than hit the one pincer shot. But what I want to do is be even faster. So, we have a path. I can get to him. There's nothing he can... Well, he can rocket that. But he can't really slow me down there. All I have to do is run straight through. And if I'd done that, I could have caught him with Shaft as he was falling. And that makes Restoke a very sad person. What's that sign? Warning, be careful of stray rockets. Well, that's fun. I need to read the graffiti more. So he is extremely low. From the last fight, he'd taken 30 out shaft, he'd taken 70, basically took 100 damage. Maybe a little more. He'd been low, he'd been screaming, he just got 50 armor, 50 health. But I'm at 251. I'm in a really good position. He's probably got 150. So I come in, I miss most of my shaft. I switch because I run out of shaft ammo. And shoot with pincer, which is... I need to change switch on empty, because these mistakes can lose a fight. I'll put that on my notes real quick, because that's an easy fix. Turn off. Very easy fix. When beta comes back up, I can go fix that. Yeah, he is low. Yeah. And did he do most of that damage to himself, actually? Let's see, he screamed off that one, so I didn't hit him. He did self-damage. I didn't take damage there. He screams off that one. He probably did half of his health to himself. And then I kill him. So yeah. Bad fight by me, but I didn't have to play well. I had 150 stack advantage, and from what we can see, based on my estimates, we just did even damage, which is pretty good representation at the end of the scoreboard where I was like 300 damage. So, I've got no shaft ammo. I've got half rockets, which isn't bad. That's manageable. I've got no armor. He's actually better stacked than me right now. He spawns at 125. Now I'm in a better position, but he's getting red. He spawned at red. So I'm getting shaft ammo. He doesn't have pincer, but he does have shaft based on where he would spawn. And he'll probably have rocket. There's too many rocket spawns to really deny that. What I want to do is take those those pincer fights. If I see where he is, he's got rocket guaranteed. And based on my positioning, he's got red. He just got out of there. And he's going to get pincer. I'm in a bad spot. Yep, he just got pincer. I missed my free damage. I missed my other 3 in a row, really. So now I'm no longer in a place where I want to fight him. But lucky for me, Red and Mega are coming up around the same time. I can just grab Mega. If he pushed up aggressively with his rocket shaft and pincer, he's got all the weapons. I don't have to track of that anymore. But if he pushed up aggressively to that door, he could have just rotated here, gotten it, dropped, and gone under. Or done anything. And denied me all those items. But instead, he backs off, he gets red. That's a much safer play. The hypothetical, he goes for Mega, might end up with me just running underneath and grabbing it. Depends on how I path. Like, if he'd gone over right here, I could go through Portal. He doesn't have a great cover to that. As we saw, I just missed 2 shots on it. But this is definitely the safer play. He gets it, we trade items. Red's coming up next, so if he can just control that zone, I guess right there. I can hear him, he threw a smoke. I was going for the air shot. See, there's the air shot. No, that's not a reliable thing at all. The moment he went off, right here, I should be switching weapons. Because, as we've seen, I have worse aim than him. And, well, as we saw at the very beginning. Alright, anyway, not talking about that. Let's go into this. Further? Further. So, actually talking about this fight. We're about even stack. I hear him underneath me. I hear him going to the right. I think what he's doing is taking portal. So what I should do is spam it out from like right here, where I guess the crosshair of the mouse is. Because if he comes through and I'm scared, I can back and use the corner as cover and to just splash that area and make him sad to come through. And then if it comes up through jump pad, I have that same position where he can chase me, but I've got the corner, I can use cover, I have control of whether or not he can see me. And if he pushes hard, I can splash him out and drop, and now I have way too many paths to go. But instead, I'm positioned weirdly. So I was really close to what I was just talking about, but not like very small differences make a big difference. That is a really weirdly phrased sentence. But so here, when he comes up, I try and get what I wanted was shoot right there. He gets blasted back down, and then I can switch weapons while he took that free damage. Instead, well, sorry. What I wanted was I go over top. I shoot him as he runs underneath. That's what I thought was going to happen. I didn't think he would come up because I've got the shaft. Why would he come up a jump pad against shaft? So instead, I do this bad thing where I shoot at him with rockets and miss, and he just does a ton of damage to me. Ow. 140 damage to me. Almost unreturned. Yeah, let's see that again. So I'm at 280. There's 28 damage. There's 12 damage, 25 damage. So I do basically 60, 70 damage. And in return, I took 140. Yeah. That was me making assumptions and not setting up for surprises. And then I do bullshit amount of damage. Like, this is undeserved. That one's 65, which is really good. Not amazing, but that one... I just tripled my damage output in 2 shots compared to the entire first section of the fight. And I thought he was lower. Dropping on him with shaft. I thought he wouldn't be watching. I got pretty lucky there. I also know he's super low, so I just run at him. If he'd gotten Mega, I think that would have been scarier, but not a problem. Let's actually talk about that hypothetical scenario where he gets Mega. So, I know he was screaming. Right there. He made the deep scream and then the high pitched scream. So he's very low. I think deep scream is below 100. Or it might be me. No, it's definitely from him. He's really low. Deep scream might be me. I'll have to look into that. How to scream work. So, here. Let's say I did great, he has 1 HP. He just got 100 HP if he gets Mega, and I don't know the timing. I have 222. So I can challenge him. But what he's probably doing is going with his 101 HP over to blue over there, getting himself 150, and then going to that one, getting himself to 200. So we're even. Which means I should not fight him. So I know he got that one. He's got 150. And I just kill him. The fact that I kill him is because I got lucky on timing,
Holding frag.
And Mega wasn't up. Or he didn't know it was up. But that was a bad call for me. What I should have done is, let's roll back a bit. Instead of just rushing him and hoping that he's low, because Mega is coming up, I should get myself my weapons. I've got a sizable stack. Based on my assumption, red is coming up next. I can't go to pincer. That'll put me at too much risk, and I may lose control of red. What I can do is hold it, hold a position where he can't fight me with pincer, and then get red and try to get safe damage on Mega, or when he's getting Mega, use that to get pincer. That's the goal. I get lucky, but if he plays perfect, if I play perfect, if timing goes well, that's what we should be doing. I just heard that weapon switch. And the fact that he doesn't punish me off that drop is... I'm grateful. Alright, so I'm in a really good spot right now. I'm trying to catch him as he goes for blues. Or at least find out where he is. So I know where he went. 6 damage, that feels bad. His use of smoke there guaranteed me Mega, because he could not see me make the jump. And I can hear him this whole time. What he should have done is walked. So I know exactly where he is. He's coming across. Get Mega, I drop on him. I see him through it. He sees me, but who cares? I just got Mega. I kill him. That rocket felt dead. I don't hit a lot of those rockets. Anytime I do, I want to call them out because they feel good. That could have been a really bad fight, honestly. Talk about if he was a god at aim, which there are only a few, so it's not like you got to plan against it if you're at shit tier like me. But assuming he was, he, just like I saw him, he knows where I am. He heard me get Mega. That sound was very distinct from what I see on screen. There it is. So he heard me get Mega. If he's smart, he sees me right here. I've dropped. He knows that. So what he could be doing is just holding shaft on me. And as I come out, I am jumping. And that means he can just pin me in the air. If he'd moved faster instead of walking, like if he'd strafe jumped, he would be all the way down the hall. And I would be here, and he would just shaft me until I gave up. But instead, I'm on him. I get a nice bounce, I get a nice direct, I get another mediocre bounce, 27 damage, but positions him in a spot where he's not ready. But that was actually really rough for him. Let's look at that. So he does the smart thing. He switches from shaft to rocket at point-blank range. That's a good call. And then I bounce him right as he gets launched. Right as he shoots. And here what he should do is switch weapons. But he is praying for a lucky direct because he has 3 HP at this point. And so I just bounced him out of optimal range perfectly. And I made I've got refire time, I can switch immediately. I got really lucky with that bounce, but honestly, what did he have right there? It was the whole fight. I just executed really well. Yeah, I did 130 damage in basically 3 shots. That felt good. Not hard to do 130 damage in 3 shots when my rocket is involved. I probably would have won the fight, even if I didn't land those shots perfectly, but it helped. So yeah. Going back through that, his aim was better than mine, but I caught him in positions that worked out okay. more than he got me. We traded a lot. I had better stack in those fights. I wish it would show pickups. That'd be really good. It would tell me if I'm right. It felt like I had better item control. Yeah. That's this one. Talk about what I want to do. Gotta go look some stuff up because I don't know how screaming works. At all. And then the settings issue. Little fixes there. Overall, my after death plans need work. So we will work on that. Take care. Hope you use this.